hundreds of Instagram posts and creating hundreds of tweets and making way more than 100 different memories at Universal Orlando Resort, my social media internship has come to an end. It is so incredibly hard to believe that it's over. I mean, I started August 5th, so that was months ago, but it went by so incredibly fast. So if you just stumbled upon this video, the past few months I have been interning for Universal Orlando Resort as their social media intern, and I am currently a student at the University of Florida. So although it is incredibly bittersweet that I am leaving Universal, I am so excited to go back to the University of Florida, my home, for my final semester before I graduate. Everything is happening so fast. Life is just crazy, guys. Seriously, take every single day and make the most of it because it goes by so fast, but I'm probably telling you something you already know. So I really wanted to have a wrap-up video to just kind of explain my experience as an intern because I have got so many questions about that, what I do in the day, yada yada yada, and so I'm here to answer all of your questions, and if I don't answer one of them, just comment them down below. I'll try to run through the comments and maybe even I'll have a Q&A about it as well if there are an overwhelmingly large number of questions. So first of all, I want to say it was easily one of the best experiences of my life. I mean, I learned so many things and the amount of fun I had is incredible. I mean, I can't even believe I got paid for a lot of the stuff I got to do. It was truly incredible. It was truly just so much fun and they treated me so well. So I'm so thankful for the social media team. They really have just set expectations for me that are just so incredible, and I know it's going to be very hard to fill the shoes the next time I'm in an internship or something like that, but I am excited for this summer because I will be applying for more internships. I would love to go back to Universal, but I think it's really important that I, you know, try something new and gain experience in another company or another position. So basically I want to kind of go over how I got my internship. I actually have a video with just some general tips on how to nail an interview, which I found helpful, and I got these tips just from research and just professional workshops and stuff like that. So I will link that down below in case you want to watch that. But basically I went to an Insta-meet a few months ago, which I was invited to because of my Instagram and because I post a lot of theme park photographs. So that was just a cool experience to get to know the social media team. I wouldn't say that's why I got my internship, but I believe that was a really cool connection, a place where I could make connections and kind of network. And I actually interviewed at the Insta-meet my director, the director of social media, because I was invited to the Insta-meet, but I was still taking classes and I really needed to get footage for a video project for one of my classes. So I was like, hey, can I interview you real quick? And then turns out a few months later he was my boss. So funny how that works out. But basically I put together a rock solid resume, and please don't expect you're just going to get an internship like this the first time you apply for an internship. This was my third internship. Before I interned for Feeding Children Everywhere, and I also interned for a small marketing agency in Orlando called Gravitational Marketing. So these two were really awesome to kind of build up my resume and also teach me lots of valuable things. And so Universal, I was definitely ready for Universal by the time, hashtag ready for Universal, by the time I was their social media intern. And I told myself when I was applying that I was only going to intern at either Universal or Disney because I love theme parks, first of all. If you know me, you know that. And I felt it was really important that I interned for a large company that would teach me a lot of valuable things, because although the small companies are valuable experiences, you learn so much more working for a big company. Truly. I learned like triple what I learned in my past 2 internships. So definitely thankful I like made that a rule for myself, was to only intern for a big company, and I think it's very valuable that you do that as well if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, I know that's what I want to do anyways, but if you want to work for a nonprofit in the long run, by all means, just stick with nonprofits. It's all relative with your dreams and goals. So I did that, and I made a rock solid resume, and then I also created something that I call my digital media portfolio, which I include videos I've made, not videos like this, but like cinematographic videos I've made, and then also I include any campaigns that I've worked on through social media. So these digital media portfolios that I create are really customized to the position that I'm applying for. So I create that with lots of images and just kind of like a synopsis of what the project was. And I feel like giving those 2 things really helped me stand out and show them exactly what they were getting when they were hiring me, because I had lots of my photography. And yeah, so I feel like that is a really good idea when you're applying, is to just go above and beyond and submit something that's not just a resume and cover letter. So that's just my 2 cents little tip. But yeah, now I want to explain kind of what I did on the day-to-day. So really, I know everyone says this, but really every day was different. I did the same thing. I did a few of the same things every day, but I worked on many different things. And again, I worked Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, 9 to 6 p.m. It is a paid internship though, so thank goodness. But yeah, it did require a lot of my time and creative energy. So basically, one thing I did was I took over their Instagram account. So at Universal Orlando, I posted all of the Instagrams since August 5th when I started. So everyone you've seen, I was posting. So that was really cool to be able to do that. It was a little bit annoying though, because I did have to do it on weekends as well. So kind of like, you know, the responsibilities carried over into the weekend as well, so I could never fully check out. But yeah, that was really cool to kind of just create a feed for them. And one thing that I did with that was collect UGC, which is user-generated content. So we use a software that pulls in every single photo that was taken at Universal or used one of the relevant hashtags. So if you go to the parks and you want to get featured, you should probably use the hashtags, because a little intern like me might repost it. So yeah, so I went through that every single morning, and that would take a good bit of time because there are thousands of people posting photos. So usually I would go through about like 1,000 photos a day and maybe pull one, because I'm very picky and lots of them I don't like. So I would only pull about 1 or so. And I would have pretty big standards for the photo. I mean, lots of times they wouldn't have people in it, just because we like to show the resort as a whole and just show the scope of it all. So that's a big thing that I did. And then another big thing I did was blog support. So we have our social media team, but we also have the PR team. And the PR team really, there's a part of PR that focuses on content, and they are in charge of the blog. So every time they would roll out a blog post, I would create social support for the blog post. So that included tweets, an Insta story, Pinterest board, Facebook post. So that would be pretty time consuming, because I would usually design like a cover photo for it as well. So that would eat up a lot of my day as well. And then I had a couple blog posts that I worked on myself, so that was also time consuming. But then basically as a whole, people would just come up to me and assign me random tasks. So I would take photographs for a lot of people's blog posts or various projects, various tweets, stuff like that, or film video for that. I did create a Harry Potter Insta story as well, which is super fun. And I helped a lot with HHN copywriting, so I wrote a lot of tweets and worked on various campaigns that my manager needed help with. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything I did. Again, lots of random tasks. I worked with the hotels a little bit too to create content for them. It was just a whole lot of content creation and being creative and taking photographs and videos and copywriting, and it truly was everything I was hoping for. And I can honestly say I enjoyed every single part of it, which really solidified my passion for social media and the industry. So I'm just super, super thankful for that. And it's really cool that I kind of found found my niche in the communications world because it is such a big industry and there's so many different things you can do. And my major is TV production, and although social media isn't necessarily TV production, it certainly is related, and it's so cool how I'm able to use the stuff I'm learning in the real world. So that's pretty much everything I can think of. Again, I am so incredibly thankful for Universal for providing such an incredible internship for me, and the people I worked with, all 15 of them, which is a really small social media team for such a big company. They work so hard. They all deserve a promotion, but I will miss them so much. They're very dear to my heart, and the experience I will remember forever. Thank you guys so much for following along these last few months. It's been really hard for me to focus on my own content creation because I'm using all my creative energy for Universal, but I'm so excited to move back to college and create videos and take photographs for my own social media too, because that really is a passion of mine, and I'm so thankful for all of you who support me and who are so kind to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for cheering me on, and I wish you the best, because I know a lot of you have inquired about this because you are interested in pursuing an internship like this. So I really wish you the best. If you have any questions, please just let me know. I'll try my best to get to them and maybe film a Q&A as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a super happy day. Bye!